Hello, my divine kings and queens. I am back to do another video. And today's message, I want to give you a little bit of inspiration and motivation in your situation right now. I want to let you know that the same grave that they dug for you is going to be the same one that they fall into. They weren't able to manipulate everyone against you. They weren't able to get everyone to turn their backs against you. They weren't able to successfully carry out these evil plots against your life. There were a lot of groups of people that they were able to manipulate and cause illusions to get to go against you. You have to understand something. You didn't do anything to these people for them to want the absolute worst for you. There are some people who get up on the wrong side of the bed. There's some people who are going to see your progression, see you succeeding, and they take it as a personal slight. And then that turns into a personal vendetta that they have against you and everything that you believe in and who you are as a person. If there's someone who's connected to them that may be looking back on you, there still may be connections that people want to have with you. There may be certain things that people wanted to happen to you, right? And not just to you, but to your family as well. And see, these people were so evil and diabolical to want the worst for you, but to want the worst for your family, those of whom was connected to you. They wanted everything up in your life to blow up in smoke. And you have to understand something. When people put their mouth on you so bad, they don't think that you're going to be anything in your life. They get ahead of you, of your journey and what God sets out for you. And so you got to understand something. I don't care how these people try to dress it up and what they told you and what they tried to spin off to make it look like. A lot of people don't want their reputation and their image to be tainted, but they had no problem sitting up here and trying to taint and ruin yours. And they did it at the cost of everything that they believed in, everything that they had built. It was almost like there was a writing on the wall. And see, the reason why God has to end this is because the first 2-3 times that he told them to stop and to leave you alone, they didn't want to heed to the warning. They thought that you was a joke. They thought that you was somebody that they can continue to play with. They thought that spiritually they can continue to bully you, block things off for you for reasons that were not valid. You understand what I'm saying? This could be something where this is a love triangle. Somebody who was connected to them wanted to come back to you. So you had people attacking you for a man. You had people attacking you for a woman. You had people attacking you because they wanted you to lose your stability because they was never able to build a cushion or obtain that level of stability that you was able to obtain. And see, you built it because you focused on yourself. You moved forward in life because you focused on yourself. You receive blessings because when you help yourself out and you get yourself to a certain level and point in your life, you go back and you bless other people and you help other people. And so these people were the type of people who sat back and again wanted to attack your life for reasons that were not valid. They had to sit up here and manipulate, pay people. But like I say, everybody can't be manipulated. Everybody's ear can't be pulled. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody's pockets, can't be dug into or bought. So there were some people who knew who you were. They were not down for the cause at the hands of these evil people because these people couldn't even explain why they wanted the things to happen to you. They couldn't even sit back if asked. They could not explain to these people the inexplicable, unimaginable, right, things that they wanted to happen to you. And the reason is, I'm going to tell you right now, because they would never tell you. Homegirl is never going to tell you. Homeboy is never going to tell you. Your baby daddy, baby mama, your daddy, your aunt, your cousins, they're never going to tell you why they wanted this shit to happen to you. But I'm telling you, the same grave that they dug for you will be the same one that they fall into. And one dream that I had the other day, it was so crazy. I dreamt that I was at a table with certain people. Certain people's faces was covered up, but there were certain people's faces that I could see. At this table, we were all eating a feast. And I was standing up giving a toast. And as I was standing up giving a toast, there was like some insides with a couple of women. It was 4 women and 2 men at the end of that table that were snickering. When I looked over to them, I continued to finish my toast. But the snickering got louder. It's almost if they wanted me to know that they had insides and they wanted to try to take the attention off my toast to them. And so when I couldn't even get it out my mouth to try to check these people and ask them, oh, what's so funny? Explain, why you don't, voice it to the rest of the people at the table. Because by the time I finished my toast, those 2 women started throwing up. And we ended up having to leave the table to go take them to the hospital. And what I took from that, when I asked God about it, right, there were certain things that he showed me, certain people faces that he showed me. There were some familiars and then there were some unknowns. But one of the things that I did take from that is whatever people thought was funny, I just feel like God is going to save these people a seat at your table, the table that he's setting out and building for you in front of their face. And when he saves these seats for them, whatever little mess that they try to do and drum up this time, it's going to be an immediate backfire to these people. And also what I get from that is everybody was asking why they only threw up. We all ate the food from the table. Why was only them that threw up? I feel like something's going to happen that's going to be a clear indicator as to people in your family, people from your past. Everybody's not bad. Everybody wasn't a hater. But I just feel like whatever is about to happen is going to be a clear indicator as to who were the witches, who were the warlocks, who were the evil, jealous folk that wanted the worst for you, wanted to just bully you and had no chill. Because something's going to happen that's going to be like a clear indicator that these people didn't like you. It's going to be a clear indicator as to what these people been doing behind your back. There are no more illusions. There are no more masks that can be worn. There are no more secrets that can be held. Everything is being exposed in this season because you held on to God. You held on to God, you prayed, and you asked him not only for favor and deliverance, but you asked him to expose those of your enemies, to not let the enemies of yours be the enemies of your family and your loved ones and your children, because they don't deserve that. These are the type of enemies who are relentless and they will not stop until you have nothing and nobody around you. Do you understand what I'm saying? They cannot play God in your life anymore. They cannot cause destruction and upheavals in your life anymore. They cannot continue to go off on a rage, running rampant in your life and causing things to go up in smoke for you in your life and what God is setting out and building for you. What's for you will be for you. This message is approved and was made by a real person for real people. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are the people's champ. You are the undisputed champion. There is nothing that anyone can take from you or say about you, because at the end of the day, you survived the worst and not prepared for the best to be laid out for your life. That is what you're deserving of. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I don't care where on the spectrum, age, time, situation you're at. You're on God's timing. So when he deems it fit, when you start elevating, these people are going to start decreasing, and slowly deteriorating down to nothing. You understand what I'm saying? To smoke, to dust. Because this is what they wanted for you. You understand what I'm saying? And so sometimes in order for God to show people a lesson, because he had already told these people, touch not my anointing and bring no harm to my prophets. He told them the first time, the second time, 3 times. They act like they didn't comprehend or they didn't want to listen. They wanted to deliberately be disobedient towards his wishes. You should have never went through these struggles. You should have never went through these upheavals up in your life. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it made you stronger. It made you wiser. You understand what I'm saying? And it brought you closer to him. You'll never understand why God allows certain things to happen, but it's not for you to understand what did you take and what did you learn from it. And now in this season, as you've survived the worst, prepare for the best, right? This is a season where I'm telling you, divine retribution is at hand, it's at place right now. And there is no escaping what's about to come to these people. They already did it. They already sent that energy out. They already paid people, got in bed with people, told people, if you work with me to destroy them, they don't deserve that. They forgot about where they came from. Whatever the hell lies they told people to get these people on a rampage against you, it's being exposed. And it's also being exposed how far these people will be willing to go because they don't want it to be you. They don't want you to have a speck, a penny to scrub together to make ends meet. And that is diabolical. It's weird. And above anything else, it's evil to want that for anyone. It's not that much hate in the world that you can't go and sit your ass down and heal from. And that's why I'm telling you, at the end of the day, there will be no more rebuilding, restoring, turning the left cheek, being the bigger person, walking away from these people, rebuilding, restoring, turning the left cheek, being the bigger person, walking away, while these people keep sitting back in certain cycles and times of your life, and they keep want to resurrect from the dead and do whatever the hell it means, and let's block this off from them, let's take this from them, let's cause them to lose this. It's no more. It's ending. This time, the table that God sets out for you, This time, the table that God is building for you, wherever they at, they will have a seat, and they will understand at the end of the day, they're sitting at your table. They cannot destroy it. They cannot taint it. And there's nothing that they could say to make you look bad in front of the hands of people, groups and masses of people that you've already proven yourself to. Unintentionally and unbeknownst to you, because you didn't know these plans that was being carried out and the plans that people had against your life, your livelihood, your family, your kids. These are evil, diabolical people, and enough of the projection, enough of the bullshit, enough of the fucking lies. Everybody is getting exposed. In the same grave that they dug for you so diligently, so consistently, doing things behind the scenes, throwing stones and hiding their hand, there's no more lies, there's no more illusions. You understand what I'm saying? Because the way that you move is proving to people that at the end of the day, that proves your character on who you are and who you've always been. Ain't no changing these people, so wash your hands clean of it. And just know at the end of the day, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it louder for the people in the back, for the haters in the valley, straight to that 305 Kingsway Projects. You already know how I'm coming. If any of these messages resonate with you, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, okay? What's meant for you will be for you. And not only are these people going to fall in the same graves that they dug for you, you need to start telling these people when they think that they finna circle the block and beeline back to you, go to them people who you sat up here and congregated with to create these plans to go up against me with. Don't come to the person who you executed the plans on, and now you think that, oh, since I overcame it, you finna beeline and circle back to me. No, start telling these people and shooting their ass back to these people who they congregated with to destroy you, to destroy your life, to steal and thieve from you and fraud you out of something. Start sending these people back. Start sending them back. Hey, go call your friend over here. Go call your partner in crime over here. Don't call me. Don't think you finna come back to me. The same grave that they dug for you, they're all finna fall up in it. And they're all gonna be dependent upon each other to get up out of that grave and to get up out of that hole, because they wouldn't stop. And they had no reason to do this. There was no benefit that they got out of it. And whatever benefit, even if it's monetary or financial, it was obtained fraudulently, illegally, criminally, okay? So at the end of the day, because people couldn't sit back and God knew this, He gave them enough rope to hang themselves. There's no getting out of it. There's no coming back, beeline and trying to explain and state your case, because it's not going to be genuine. If a person could carry out all this shit to have you in dire straits, to leave you destitute, to rob you of everything and leave you with nothing, there is no coming back and trying to apologize after that when you didn't want to serve a person apology, or at least be genuine enough to say, you know what, you don't deserve this. Let me turn from being your foe to being your friend. But because people didn't want to do that, you do have some people who folded. You do have some people who was manipulated. You do have some people who was bought. But it was not everybody. And that's why I got from that vision of those two women throwing up, but everybody was like questioning, well, why it was only those two and not the rest of us? I keep telling you, the witches is going to be exposed, the warlocks is going to be exposed, the hateful, envious, jealous people is going to be exposed right at your table that God is building and setting out for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's the end of this message. I pray that whatever it is that you're going through, I pray for immediate blessings to flow into your life. I pray that God protects you and surround you with a heavy shield and armor around you, and protection around you, around your kids, around your livelihood, your blessings, and your mind and your heart. I pray that you are in a position right now, in a season right now, in a situation, in an environment right now where you can go and heal and pray to God to ask Him for complete, utter deliverance and salvation from the hands of every single last one of your enemies, known and unknown, seen and unseen. Because I keep telling you, we are not battling against what you can see. We're battling against spirits and principalities that can jump in and out of people and use people. And I keep telling you, like, people, you've heard that saying, the devil was riding their back, the devil, they had like the devil was on their head. I keep telling you, this is not something that the normal person would do. This is not something that the normal person would want. This was evil and it was diabolical, and you didn't deserve it, and you was targeted. This was a plan that was carefully put together and sought out. If a person can sit there and carefully put this kind of plan together, you can never ever trust these people again. So at the end of the day, like I say, I pray for you. I pray for your family. Keep your head up. Keep your chest out. Never let nobody see you sweat. And you already know how I'm coming. If you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, inspiration, motivation, you got it in me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm your friend. I'm your sister. I come with that real, never that fake. I keep it 100. I keep it a buck with you. Okay? Continue to reach one, teach one, bring others to the JC gang. And until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed.